Here's a video showing the construction activities at a level which is actually below the existing subway line. So the floor they're standing on is the floor of the mezzanine which passes under the subway. This is some formwork for the side walls of that mezzanine structure. These white beams will be the permanent roof beams of the mezzanine, but now that they're in place, they can remove the temporary bracing and brace to this permanent beam. Now here's a good view of the decking. So the horizontal members are the deck beams, and you can see the concrete slabs, the removable slabs in between, and that's how you gain access. You remove the slabs wherever you need to service the construction. Here the existing subway structure is supported by temporary beams and drilled-in piles. And now the space below the existing structure is completely open for the new construction. The new steel framing is in place, but the load of the existing subway is still being carried by the temporary beams and temporary drilled-in piles. This shows some of the new framing, and at this higher level the framing is supporting the existing platform area, and the worker is making fine adjustments to set the beam precisely in place. There's the secant pile wall, and they are in the process of removing a brace. They probably have removed it already and are just dressing up that area, but the load has been transferred onto one of the permanent beams, and that allows them to remove the temporary struts. Here's the rebar being placed, and the concrete will be poured right up against the secant pile wall. The concrete between the piles has been removed, and that surface has to be relatively flat. It could be, and it would be good practice to introduce some kind of a board behind the waterproofing membrane to give it a full even, smooth support before you place the concrete. Here the rebar is being placed, and in the foreground you can see the little red caps are placed above these projecting bars to eliminate any fall hazard. That concludes the video, and it also is the end of class number 5 on cut and cover tunnels. Class number 6 continues on the same subject, cut and cover tunnels, but we go to a different site which has a completely different look.